of Monday. Happy Monday, and I hope you're enjoying the start of the week. So, I want to talk to you today about the topic that I have coached several of my clients, and I see this coming up. And this is a very specific topic, obviously, that is concerning what to do when someone is bad mouthing my image and how to react to it or how to handle it, how to respond to it. This is the topic that I want to address. And also, I have another topic that I keep seeing more and more, which is I am. I have decided to transition and leave to find something else, or I have been let go of my job and I'm searching for something else, and I haven't been able to really find anything. I haven't even gotten to the interview stage, and I don't know why. And that is a topic that I really want to help you all, whoever who's going through this. I want to invite you to a webinar that I will announce soon, where I will help you evaluate as to why you're not getting to that stage of interview and what can you do about it. So stay tuned. I keep seeing my post, and today I will announce the webinar for that as well. So let's go back to the topic that I want to talk to you today is about someone bad mouthing my reputation or my image at work, and I happen to even know who that is, but I feel like I don't really know what to do, right? So, this is a topic that I have coached my client recently, and her situation is very similar to the situation that I had as well as a manager, where someone was bad mouthing to higher levels at my organization level, at even higher level than that, saying that I am harassing that person even though my job as a manager was following up and seeing the things that we discussed are done and not. And when those things are not done, then that person perceiving it as harassment and therefore going and complaining about it, right? So when we see this topic, and my client was saying that I can see that person is bad mouthing this to higher levels, I happen to even know who that person is, and I feel like I need to do something. And then she was telling me a lot of anxiety happening. I remember my experience being the same, of having a lot of anxiety, of not knowing, like feeling like wanting to do the same things that we disapprove of, right? So wanting to go and bad mouthing about that person to other people, wanting to go and talk to that person and say, how could you? You cannot do this. All of these things that our brain wants us to do in the moment when we're experiencing an anxiety. In my client's case, she was saying that she cannot sleep some of the nights, and like anxiety comes up. And I had similar, but I didn't really have like so much trouble sleeping at night. But it was more like my situation was I had an anxiety coming to the office and feeling like, okay, what's going to happen today, what that person's going to say, and all of this like vigilancy, fear type of, but at the same time, like anger, all of those mixed up, right? So this is what happens when we are in this situation of someone is bad mouthing our reputation, our image, and we feel like powerless, and we have a lot of those emotions. And in those emotions, what we often tend to want to do is go and do the exact things that we actually are disapproving of someone else doing to us, right? But our brain in that moment wants us just to go and be angry and complaining and bad mouthing their reputation so that we can just get back at them, which we know we don't want to do if we are really looking at like zooming out and looking at things, right? We probably, many of us don't want to be that person at work, don't want to be the leader, such a leader at work who goes back and takes revenge in that way, kind of thing, right? And therefore, when we're experiencing those anxiety, This is what I suggest you try, and also explore for yourself how you can actually feel the anxiety and be and calm yourself before you decide what to do about that situation, because I really don't want you to be solving or reacting to things or from an anxiety, but try to do that from another more powerful feeling, because an anxiety tends to make us then just keep reacting at the same level or at the same way that we don't like. So therefore, the way that you can calm yourself is like giving yourself the assurance that what you're going through is very understandable. It's a very human way that we react. In like the way I would do to myself is like feeling anxiety is yes, like inhaling and breathing through and understanding and saying yes, it all makes sense that this is how I'm feeling, and calming and soothing myself, right? And I'm worried, I'm afraid, and all of those things, and giving recognition to all of those things, and keep breathing and breathing until we calm down, right? And then once we're calmed down, and once our brain or our fear based part of our body does not just want to go and do the same things that they're doing to us, once we calm down all of those, recognizing that this is a very human way to react, and our brain wants us to just go and do those things, but we do not want to. Therefore, having compassion, having calmed our nervous system, our brain. And then when we are in the calm state, and especially if you're experiencing this at night, this experience, so wait until the morning, wait until you are fresh, wait until you have calmed down. And then from the place of empowered, or from the place of feeling that you want to, you know what you're going to do, or you know how to handle this, from this place of trusting yourself, from this feeling, then decide what to do and how to handle the situation, right? Not from an anxiety, not from fear, not from resentment or anger, because those are the emotions that are not likely to bring us to a situation that we really want to have, but from this feeling of trust of we know how to handle it, or we can try and find out, we feeling empowered that no matter what the situation is, no one can really um, destroy my image or reputation, because my image and reputation is dependent on how I build it and how I show in the workplace. And if someone is trying to do that and try to, let's say, destroy in our mind, right? Asking ourselves the question of, can really someone destroy our image and reputation at work? And even if our brain says, like, let's say that yes, it's possible that person is going to destroy our image or reputation, like, get specific with yourself as to how that is. How do you imagine that happening? Right? Because I think in the moment when we experience an anxiety and worry, our brain tend to exaggerate things and say things like, yes, they are going to destroy my reputation, they're gonna like cancel me, or all of those things. But like, let us question whether our reputation and image is that fragile, right? Let us question whether that is really fragile, and it all depends or on the line of that person destroying it, right? And if that is not the case, then what are we going to do about that situation? Again, from this trusting, empowered place, from this confident place, empowered, trusting place, and not from an anxiety driven, oh my God, I have to do something, otherwise everything will collapse thing. So, if when we are in this trusting place and we ask ourselves that is my reputation and image really fragile that can be destroyed by this person, and the answer is no, then okay, what are the next steps I can do, or do I want to do something about it? Right? Do I really have any grounds, meaning any communication that has been communicated to me that says I am being accused of something, or that says that my reputation is XYZ, whatever it is, right? Do I really have the grounds to act upon or respond to, or am I just acting on the rumors that I have heard around me? And the other question you need to ask yourself is, do you want to even respond to the rumors? Right? This is as a leader, as a manager, I think is so key that we really like want to ask ourselves, do we really uh, start following our fears and our anxiety driven decisions of, oh my god, I have to react, otherwise XYZ happens? Or do we really like, and therefore it becomes so much easier to keep responding to rumors, or to keep continuing that chain of someone just like destroying my reputation and I need to destroy theirs or whatever, which we probably do not want to do, right? And especially as managers and leaders who are trying to like like in my client's case, she was saying that I really don't want to contribute to the environment of where accusations are just flying left and right, or blames are flying left and right. I don't want to be contributing to that environment. Amazing. If we're not wanting to contribute to that environment, and as leader we're actually wanting to see how we can create a like contribute to a work culture where it's not about accusations or blames, but rather about collaborations and discussing things individually with people, trying to figure out why things are not working or how things are not working. If we are wanting to contribute to that type of environment, right, where we don't go around bad mouthing other people, basically. If we want to stop that environment, then we need to be the ones who actually lead with that example, right? And if we want to lead with that example of setting our way of working as a standard for ourselves, to say, okay, I do not want to be contributing to the environment of bad mouthing. I do not want to contribute to the environment of bad mouthing someone's image or someone's reputation. Then what other options I have to react to this, to respond to this situation? And how do I want to respond to this, even if I heard the rumors about it, right? Or I wait until I see a an email, let's say, that tangibly shows me that I may have done something wrong, and then I will think about how I can respond to that. I will learn my lesson from that and say, okay, if the email says that I have behaved in a way that's not in line with the office policy. Okay, great. If that is the accusation, let's say, then there must be some evidence to it, right? And therefore, now I have something tangible that I'm working with, instead of wanting to respond to the rumors or wanting to respond to this fear or of this anxiety, and then in the end maybe regretting our actions about it, right? So if I were to like wrap up and give you one message that can stick with you, is that as a leader, as a manager in an organization, let's say, and your reputation is being badmouthed by someone in your team or someone in the organization, and you have heard about it, and you had all of this anxiety and fear or disappointment or anger, whatever the emotions that come up, try not to react to the situation from those emotions, because those emotions are likely to make you do the same things that you do not want others do to you, right? If that is the case, then let us process through and calm ourselves and then go to a trusting, empowered place in our bodies. And then from that place, asking ourselves, do I want to react to these rumors or not? Do I want to respond to this in any way or not? Do I have um, any evidence or any accusation on my hand or any blame that I can actually react to, or am I just reacting to rumors? How do I want to handle it intentionally instead of just giving in to my brain's fear based stories that uh, I have heard, and I just like my brain just default wise want to react to it, right? So that's why if any actions you do in this situation, try to do it from trust, from empowered place, and not from anxiety. So if you're struggling with this, come coach with me. I would love to help you get to this place where you are responding to it in the way that you want to instead of giving in to your anxiety or fears. Thanks so much. Have a beautiful week, everyone. I'll talk to you very soon.